Welcome to The Best Part Is with Sid and Adi. I'm Sid, a writer, actor, and a connoisseur of all things geekdom. And Aditi is a cognitive psychologist, actor, director, and pop culture enthusiast. So grab your favorite drink, get comfortable, put on your earpods, and let's dive into the best part.
Hi, Sid.
Welcome to Best Part Is podcast.
Wow, you're very excited.
No, we have to do it again because you did not do that. Hey, this is why you bring us in.
Oh, because you did the yay.
Yeah, so I'm going to do it again. Welcome to the Best Part Is podcast.
Yay.
Okay, you bring us in.
No, stop.
No, you have to bring us in.
Welcome to the Best Part Is podcast.
Yay! That's how you do it.
I am tired. It's been an hour. I am tired.
We just started. And we just started.
Okay. So, today I'm going to set up something for you. Okay. Do you know what Love is Blind is?
Yes, you have made me watch it several times.
Do you know what happens in it?
People make a fool of themselves?
No.
Okay.
That comes later.
That comes later. So men and women go into this show and enter these pods where they can't see each other, talk to them, find their mates, and then douse their relationship with kerosene and light it up with a matchstick.
That is actually the most accurate description of Love is Blind ever.
Thank you.
Ever.
Netflix, if you're watching, I will give you descriptions for money.
I was going to say for free? No. Okay, so that's what Love is Blind is, right? So basically, they go on this show that is about 2 weeks to 4 weeks. I do not know. It's 2 to 6 weeks, I think, the whole overall show, depending on how long you last. Okay. They all go in.
How long you last? What do you make it sound like Hunger Games?
Yeah, because some people don't go further into the show.
Oh, really? I didn't know this.
Yeah, every single person who goes in, not everyone makes it all the way. So let me explain.
Is it because they don't find someone?
Let me explain, Syllabus. Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, okay. So say 24 people go in and only about 10 or 12 people remain at the end. Okay? Because they become couples and then we follow these couples. And they record for, 12 to 16 hours, depending on the day. And there's a lot of production work in terms of producers decide who needs to speak to whom, all of that. Okay? So it's very mentally taxing and it's very emotionally taxing from the get-go. The way the show is set up itself is like that.
For the people involved.
For the people involved, right? Now, how much of the content that they record do we see?
Okay, I'm assuming it's a 1 hour episode, and there are how many episodes a season?
10 or 12.
10 or 12. So that's 12.
Don't move around from your mic a lot.
Okay, sorry. I'll move one last time.
As I said it, he did it one more
One
time.
last time. So 12 episodes.
Take a step back.
12 episodes. 12 episodes.
12 episodes. 10 or 12 episodes.
12 episodes a season. 12 episodes a season. 1 hour an episode, so 12 hours there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 12 hours, right?
Yeah.
They record for over 120 hours.
How do you do that math?
I don't know. I just came up with 120 off. You do the math for me. So it's 6 weeks, 12 hours minimum.
6 weeks is 42 days.
Okay, so I was way off. So come on.
42 days.
Yeah.
And how many hours a day?
I don't know, 6 to 12.
12 hours a day?
Yeah.
So 384 hours? 384 hours?
I'm sorry. Are we all bad at math today? You and me? I mean, me, I understand. But you and
being
me?
bad at math is just like new. Okay. 12 hours a day into 42 days. 504.
504.
Yeah.
It sounds wrong, doesn't it? Like I know.
6 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 42. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, anyway. So they record for 504 hours. Wow. Okay? On
We were
average.
saying 120.
And yeah, I was really off.
You were really
My math
off.
was really bad. But they then only showcase about 10 to 12 hours to us, right? Now, in those 10 to 12 hours, how much can we get to know a person? Maybe a little bit. Maybe we know where they come from, what their background
Whatever
is
they
like.
say in the pod.
Whatever they say in the pod, or
We don't
later
even see
on.
that pod. How long are they in the pod for? 8 hours?
So that's not the point of this conversation.
I'm curious now.
I don't know. It depends. They're there the whole day. The whole day.
Crap, man, that's
The
boring.
whole they're scheduled in for dates, so they're in the pod the whole day, and from morning till night. And morning they meet different people, night they meet different people.
Wow.
And they have to keep talking to random people.
Fine. Continue.
Yeah, that's why it's not important. So we know only 12 hours worth of content. And we know people to a certain extent, right? So we know where they come from, their background, who they're with, what they do.
Okay.
Do you know? Fun facts about the people on the show. One of the contestants, their name is Trevor.
Trevor.
They joined the show as a very willing, very lovely contestant. He came across as a beautiful boy who understands the vows of a girl and all of those fun things.
Vows of a girl.
I don't know what I said there. Whatever it is, that one. The troubles of female. I don't know.
The woes.
That is the word. Thank you. So I don't know, why is my phone?
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to switch it on.
Why? Use mine.
You don't have the paper that I need. Anyway, so he works, so he comes in and he comes across as this lovely guy, right? This beautiful, lovely guy. But you find out later, as the show goes on, that he actually had a girlfriend all throughout the show. And the idea of the reality show...
At the show?
Not at the show, before the show.
In his real life?
In his real life.
But he is currently dating someone, but he is here.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
That is right. So he came in on the show to find a mate to get married to. But all throughout the show, he was messaging his girlfriend, saying things like, I miss you, I want to see you.
How do you know he was messaging his girlfriend?
Da, da, da. That's the point of this whole thing. Do you know shows like Love is Blind has increased the relationship and the influence between TikTok and the reality show industry and the usage of it?
Okay, I'm questioning something.
Go for it.
Love is Blind is made in America, right?
That's right.
Okay. TikTok is banned in America.
Many things are banned everywhere. VPN, stuff like that.
Okay.
I think it's underway, under the process of getting banned. It's not banned right now.
It's not banned right now?
No.
Okay. So you're saying that they have incorporated...
Also, Love is Blind has chapters or like different versions. There's multiple countries.
So you're saying they have incorporated TikTok culture into television,
That
reality
they have.
television.
And I'll tell you how. When the show comes out, right? The show is set in a way that they want to dictate the narrative plot. The gaps, they leave conscious gaps in that narrative plot because then people, regular people, then go and fill those gaps in
Can
with
you
information.
give an example of this?
So I could if my laptop cooperated with me, but I can
So,
come up
like,
with
for
one.
example, if, for lack of a better example, for lack of a better concept, if they're filming a couple and they're having a fight, they won't give any context over where the fight was.
Absolutely. So what happens is, before in the beginning of the show, in the beginning seasons, how it used to work is the show had people follow them the whole day. So the whole context of the fight would be caught from start to scratch, and then they would edit and do the cuts. Now how it works is they come in right in the middle. They come in right in the middle of the conversation. So you see them going, but why didn't you say this before? Why didn't you say what before? So what is happening now? Are we not doing this? And just 10 seconds ago or an episode ago, they would set up the context that everything's all great. The gap between everything's all great and the conversation later is filled by TikTok. And how this whole influence works is they have now created a platform, sociological platform, that is engaged between the viewers and the people who producers of the show. Because even the regular folk, regular women and men on TikTok are now in the know, because if there's any sort of controversy or any sort of information that comes out, it comes out through these people.
Okay.
Right? It comes out through these TikTokers, and that then influences the narrative plot again. So think of it like the MCU of TV.
But how are they benefiting from this?
Who's they?
The reality TV producers.
They don't
Like,
have...
if everyone is talking about, this gossip.
Oh, I forgot. I forgot. This whole segment that I'm doing is about gossip and sociological culture. And I know how much you hate gossip.
I don't mind talking and discussing it, the nature behind it, of course.
Yeah.
I don't mind discussing it as a concept. I hate gossiping.
Okay.
So two different things.
But the thing is, how it benefits is because of gossiping, it's free marketing.
Sorry, what?
You asked me a question.
Okay, fair enough.
Because people like to engage in gossip, it is free marketing for the folk, right? Now, now I will give you some fun facts about the people who are on the show.
Yes, let's do it. Finally,
Okay.
something interesting.
So every season,
Yeah.
about 7 couples get engaged.
Okay.
6 or 7 couples. We follow 5 or 6. What happened to the 7th one?
They're
What
boring.
happened to the 6th one?
Boring.
Probably, narratively, they're boring. So how do you find out about them?
I'm assuming you're gonna say TikTok.
TikTok!
I was following what you said.
Yes, you were. Right? Then you find out things like a very good guy that everyone thought, his name is Milton, everyone thought he's a great husband. He married someone older, someone, very different from him, was contacting his ex
His
while
name
he's
is
on the show.
Milton. You're lucky he wasn't a serial killer.
Oh, God. Okay. Then you find out that the guy was speaking of Trevor earlier. Trevor. He actually just wanted to be an influencer. But he took the very long route of becoming a husband, which didn't work out because he didn't go through
But
it.
you can go on these shows and just match with someone, get close to someone, and reach that last stage, but not marry them. Isn't that possible?
That is possible. That's exactly what he wanted to do.
Oh, okay.
But everything came out on TikTok. So it actually became counterintuitive.
It became bad publicity.
Bad publicity.
You said in an earlier episode,
Yeah.
no publicity is bad publicity.
It wasn't in an earlier episode, it was in an earlier conversation.
Oh no!
So you'll have to set out.
Everything in our life is blending in.
So what?
Blurred lines.
That's not the point. The point is, it can be bad or good. It depends on how people perceive you and if you have people backing you. Like in your example, a very famous.
No, but you don't have to defend it. If it was in a conversation, then we don't have to talk about it.
No, but I'm setting that up now.
Oh, okay.
So a very famous Dubai-based influencer that you speak about.
Yes. I wanted to bring this in.
Yes,
Actually.
please do.
The moral implications of all of this.
Yes.
So you follow all these TV shows,
Yeah.
Love is Blind, etc., etc. But they know one name.
I know. You couldn't come up with one other reality television show.
Temptation Island.
The thing with reality television show is that they're a very good place for people who want to engage, or at least in my case, I want to learn about the world's psyche. Fully lying here. I also want to engage with some level of gossip, and trash TV helps reduce the level of noise in your head. You know this, right?
Yes, I know. This I know
Yeah.
very well.
So because of which a lot of people engage with it.
Okay.
And because they engage with it, people like me, we don't just watch Love is Blind. We go on TikTok and then look for those videos again of the influencers to tell me more.
I'm gonna make a case here.
Tell me more.
Okay. After you're done.
Sorry.
Just one more. Get it out of your system. I know you have one. Okay, done. Okay. So I'm gonna make a case here.
Go for it.
For how this is creepy behavior. Okay.
Okay.
These people are not celebrities. I mean, it's creepy even if you do it with celebrities, but at least they.
I mean, it's a springboard to celebrity.
Let me finish. So these people are not celebrities. Okay, they're not actors and actresses and sports people. They have dedicated their entire life to being the limelight and fame. They don't deserve this either. I'm not saying they deserve this. Again, that's not my intent. I'm saying that they are at least more prepared. They live in an ecosystem that protects them from such behavior. They have people who look out for them in this regard.
Because they have large teams.
They have large teams. They have PR teams who will kill stories.
Correct.
If they get
Absolutely.
out. These people are regular people like you and I. You went to school with a very popular Dubai influencer
I did.
who recently went on a reality television, which I will not name, so her identity remains, ambiguous for the sake of this conversation we're just discussing. Now, you are very fond of this person in the sense that this person is quite inspirational and quite fun and a nice person.
She's a very nice person
A
who
nice person.
really made it in life.
Yeah, and you praise her a lot.
Yeah, I
do. So you're fond of this person, okay? Now, you introduced me to that reality television show, which definitely wasn't my cup of tea.
Yeah, it wasn't.
When I
It's
saw
not
it.
something you engage in.
And I started following it on Reddit. And unfortunately, and this is very unfortunate, by the way, every time this Dubai-based influencer posts something about what she is doing, what she's accomplishing, where she's going, and these are all very amazing accomplishments, like a shoe line or this or that, etc. It's all amazing stuff. There'll be someone on Reddit who will take a screenshot of that, post it over there, and just tear into it. Just tear into it. And I just find that so wrong. This person did not sign up for that.
Yeah.
This is absolutely wrong. But people feel entitled to be able to do this.
I do understand this.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I am saying also is just that. What you just explained to me is a where are they now concept,
Okay.
right? That show doesn't go on anymore. That show is not going to keep going back and finding her and going,
Yeah,
like, oh, what
I
are you
don't-
up to
I
today?
don't even think that show will get a second season.
Right? So in that situation, how do people who follow it follow it? Reddit in that manner gets more engagement through this route.
Yes, but there is following and then there is bashing.
I understand that. But that is the risk you take. Many of these people who, I'm sure she was well prepared for it. In her case as well.
She may have been well prepared for it, but you're saying, when you say that is a risk they take, you're putting the blame on them, basically. You're saying that, oh, well, they're famous, they deserve it.
No, not at all. I'm not saying it's the nature of the business, right? If you want to make it, there are certain things come associated with it. Like if you, for the simplest example, you put yourself out there on social media, whether you're fat, thin, tall, beautiful, not as conventionally great looking, people are going to bash you about something.
Yeah. they
Right?
will, yeah.
This is just the same thing.
Okay.
In this situation, though, they are getting an exposure, so many benefits. So see, Love is Blind is quite cringy, right? It is.
And it is, yeah.
Come
It
on.
is.
It's cringy. That's why people like it. That's a fact.
Just to segue into that, let's just segue. I'm using segue wrong. Just to talk about, for a small moment, just to talk about this. There's a guy in Love is Blind, right? His entire personality is that he has money.
Yeah.
Like, I just saw 2 episodes, and in both these episodes, every time this guy comes on, when he's talking to the guys of the show, when he's talking to the girls in the show, his entire personality is, I am rich, I am rich, I am rich, I am rich. And then he keeps on going, I don't want to meet someone who wants to be with me just because I have money. 2 minutes later, I am rich.
Yeah, that's the thing. So what we're trying to do is, see, now I've lost my train of thought because I don't know what I was going to say, but I'm going to come back in.
We were discussing the moral implications of...
Yeah, but I got over that. So what I'm trying to say is that the moral implications be as it may, it does not reduce... I was going to say, be as it may, even though the show may be cringy or have moral implications, people springboard into a big careers after.
Yeah.
There are people who have become big influencers. There are people who have very famous podcasts followed by hundreds of thousands of people all over the world. There are a very famous couple, Lauren and Cameron, who started in the first season, that is still together. The first couple of Love is Blind ever in the history of Love is Blind, still together today.
Oh, okay.
And they're used as a benchmark for a lot of people. Mixed race couples look up
Do you
to
think the
them.
producer of Love is Blind put a gun to their head every time they
No,
go to the
they're
divorce
just very
lawyers?
good people, right? Now, because of this, what the cultural and the sociological impact that's happening, psychological impact that's happening, is that reality TV, the way it's a cultural touchstone, right? The way it works as a collective understanding and a contemporary understanding that we can all reflect on. The difference between celebrities and them is the celebrities seem inaccessible.
Okay.
Celebrities seem like they're much bigger, much higher, much more different.
Correct.
Whereas these people seem like you said, are everyday Joes.
Yeah.
In Love is Blind, they make it a point
Average
to show
Joes.
average Joes. In Love is Blind, they make it a point to show that they go to work in the morning. They have works to go to. They talk about their jobs, talk about their life, they talk about their parents. That's why people feel like they're entitled to them.
Okay. So, just to be clear,
Yeah.
you're not saying that they deserve this treatment.
No.
You're saying this treatment is a byproduct
It's
of
a
the
byproduct
industry.
of the industry, yes.
Now, question. Do you still think it is right or do you think it's wrong?
It's wrong, but
It's wrong.
I do enable
But you
it.
subscribe to it.
I subscribe to it.
And by subscribing to it, you in turn enable it.
I do. I'm not going to deny it. I'm not going to say, because I do consciously look for these TikToks like Gillette Slays and Storytime with Ricky and Positively Unapologetic.
Oh, that's nice. You're plugging them. That's cool.
Yeah, thank you. So all of these people, because they take out the time to give us information other people don't give you. The producers are not giving you. They are giving it to me.
Why do you need this information?
It's like I said, it's like the MCU of TV. When you watch, like
MCU
of TV, let me explain it before you bash me.
I'm not bashing. I'm just saying it's a big, grand.
No, I'll tell you why. I'm talking about the synergy how MCU works, right? So you have a movie.
Yeah.
You set up the movie. You watch the movie.
Yeah.
You don't just watch the next movie. You have to watch.
Loki.
You have to watch Loki. You have to watch Moon Knight. You have to watch She-Hulk. Right? You have to watch all of these things in the middle. Yes, you can
Hawkeye.
watch Hawkeye. You have to watch all of them to then come back and watch the next movie.
Yeah.
This is the same concept. But in this case, the producers don't have to pay these people. They're getting it for free. Because
And then they're getting buzz on the internet as well.
yes, they're getting buzz on the internet. And this is not true to just this show. This is just how reality TV works.
Because good you mentioned that, because my next question would be, are you sure it is that, or if they are just bad at their job?
No, it is a conscious decision. I'm telling you, it has to be a conscious decision. Like the last breakup that we saw on Love is Blind this season is a very harsh one where Marissa, the girl, she really broke down and everyone really related to it. And there are segments on Instagram where they're talking about the emotional vulnerability of people in relationships.
Is this the one with the guy who had the girlfriend?
No. This guy he just wasn't committed enough.
So you're saying that this breakup triggered a conversation of emotional vulnerability?
That's right. It triggered, and it also gave Marissa the exposure to go like, okay, now it's time for me to explain what happened in that episode.
Oh, yeah, because they shot it like months ago.
Now she can come in and talk about it because it's officially released. So now the twofold effect. One, she becomes famous. She gets to fill in the gaps herself. Nobody else is controlling the narrative. And two, there's conversations about mental health and all, cultural connectivity and community that's being built.
Fair enough, but you've brought up another question in my head. You said narrative. You mentioned the word narrative.
Yes.
Now, assuming that someone is not as obsessive, not obsessive is not the right word, someone is not as indulgent as you are.
Yes.
In this
I can be
world.
obsessive about things. I'm not obsessive about Love is Blind. That is correct.
Fair enough. Indulgent. So assuming that someone is not as indulgent as you are in this world, and they just watch the episodes and move on with their lives, well, I think that the large majority of people would be like that.
No, large majority of people are like me.
Okay. Are you sure you're not saying that because you're a part of the echo chamber?
But the numbers of the echo chamber are quite large, right? If a person is getting 1.3
As large as the viewers of Love is Blind?
1.3 million likes on a post.
Okay, that's a pointless debate to have. Like, fine, I'll take your word for it.
But now I just want to know for fun. You keep talking.
Okay. So in that regard, this person who is not actually focusing on TikTok and all these things, just watching the episodes and moving on, don't you think that they'll have a different idea of these contestants? Maybe they'll go off thinking, oh, that person's an idiot. Maybe that person wasn't an idiot. You took away so much context that, doesn't matter.
But all of this is outlined in the contract.
No. Forget that. I'm not asking about the contract.
You're talking about the moral implications because it's always moral science.
It's always moral science.
It's always moral science with you. It always is.
It's not moral science. I'm just...
Some things are just what it is. They don't have so many moral implications.
I just find this very wrong. I think two people get into an argument or a relationship breaks up, and then you have a very different idea of this person, and this idea will follow this person through the rest of their lives.
So
they'll go for job interviews, and people will
I
have
understand
that.
that. So you're talking about cancel culture and accountability, right? Which is very common that
I'm
happens.
not talking about cancel culture right now. That is too big.
No, but I will tell you.
I'm talking about the fact that this will follow you for the rest of your life.
I understand that. I do. But again, going back to the fact that this is a risk that you take, right? But like you said, that how it's set up is how you show it. But there is also a reverse effect.
Okay.
Some people are set up to be, look at this guy, look at this lady. What great people.
Yeah, but that's unfair. Some people are made to look great. Some people are made to look like...
But those very great people then turn out to have 3 kids that they're not paying child support for. Tyler. He's a contestant. He and Ashley are set up as the most beautiful couple of the season, and where he's opening up about the fact that he helped a couple have kids, but he's not really involved. Whereas the mother comes
They were
out.
his kids.
Yeah, the mother comes out and says they're his kids. He has to be involved. Horrible, right? That is also where this, you know how you said why I subscribe to it, why I enable it, because this is the flip side that comes out.
Yeah.
The other side that we don't talk about also comes out because a certain section of the production controls narrative, certain section of the production wants that visibility from TikTok. Whatever else comes out in the middle is just conversations that are happening. Now, because this conversation continues to happen, we find out this thing.
Yeah.
Which then helps like you said, the process of the brain.
So you're saying that even though there's a lot of wrong in this behavior, some good can come of it.
No. I am not saying that. Okay.
So you're saying you're rewarding their bad behavior?
I am saying that...
I'm being very naughty today.
You're being very naughty today. I am saying that things like reality TV shows creates those echo chambers, but they create a multitude of echo chambers, which then people can engage with to have a lot of different types of conversation. And this in turn impacts how you use these social media platforms and how you engage with reality TV shows like Love is Blind. I am really intellectualizing reality television here.
I'm loving the verbal gymnastics right now.
That's what I just said. I'm very
To unsimplify, overcomplicate one simple statement that you find this behavior wrong, you subscribe to it, and now you're just trying to convince people that some good can come of it.
No, because other things also come of it. For example, a lot of the contestants went on TikTok and mentioned that they were having alcohol the whole day. They were forced to have it
What?
the whole day. They were not provided food. Kinetic TV and Delirium TV, who are the producers of this television show, both of them came under fire for not providing enough food and not providing enough options of drinks because they only provided alcohol. How can they have these conversations when they have proper NDAs? They go on TikTok and make it like, we didn't have food. So then people pick up on it. And this season, there were clear, visible shots of plates and platters of food and choices of drink where they're talking about a relationship and suddenly I cut to you here. Do you want tea, friend? Why do we have to talk about tea? You understand?
This time we are feeding them.
We are feeding them. We're giving
Not
them
dying.
an option. You see, so this is the flip side. You understand the good things about this
Yes,
creation.
but I don't think that, those two have any correlation. I think people would have talked about it anyway. Contestants would have spoken about it anyway. Because you keep me hungry. I don't care what NDA I've signed. I'm going to complain about it.
No, it came out much later. Been happening for 7 years. Came out after 4th season, I think.
So maybe they didn't feed them that good. They don't have money. COVID has hit everyone very hard.
No, that's
It's a
not how this
difficult time.
works. That's not how this
Difficult
works.
time. Farmers
Don't
have...
be on the side of the producers.
I'm not on their side.
Are you being
I'm-
on the side of the people who control the narrative?
Sometimes I have to.
Gosh.
See, last episode you were on their side. This episode I'm on their
And think about this way, right? There was also couples who got engaged, and later she finds out that this guy is not only homeless and stuff, but also has like allegations against him about SA.
What?
Yeah.
Is it, when you said homeless, I was coming in. So what? Bring him into your home. And then
Look at you.
I like it.
Look at you, the people's champion.
People's champion. So what if he's homeless? Bring him into your home. Like that's right. But then you went to SA, and I got nothing left. So,
Yeah, see? But these are things that the producers are supposed to look into. But she, because of the conversations that are happening, can come out and say this and could now officially go to court and get support and take it further. Take action.
I don't think they have to go to court. They can just get the marriage annulled because he married her.
No, I don't
under
think they got
false
married,
pretenses.
to be fair. I don't think they did get married. But yeah, this is how it works, and this is what I'm trying to
What do
say.
you tell your kids if you get married? We might have a reality television show which didn't give us food.
As opposed to everyone else who goes like, I met on Hinge and Tinder.
But, yeah, fair.
Fair. I mean, come on.
Fair.
You know, we are
And
very...
Hinge and Tinder don't give food either.
They don't give food either. You have to buy your own food. So I'm just saying, right? Like, that's the evolution that has happened.
Great idea for Tinder to, expand their business. Is to, just have a tie-up with Zomato.
I don't understand.
If you match with someone, we send you a pizza for 20% off.
Oh wow, that's actually not a bad idea. So if you match with someone, I mean, you talk,
And you're gonna go on and
but
date.
you match with multiple people.
Yeah, you match with multiple people. You can go on dates with
So you
them.
get multiple
You can
pizzas?
buy them food. They can buy you food.
So if I match with 10 people, I got 10 pizzas.
Yes.
How about you say if you go on a date and you send us a picture,
Okay.
then you get 20% off on pizza.
Oh, if you go online and then you say we met on #Tinder, and then whichever establishment you're at, you get like 10% off.
But they have to show proof that they met on Tinder.
Yeah, they met on Tinder.
Because some people will just exploit it because everyone exploits things.
I mean, I could make a Tinder profile and then just match with the person I'm with, and then
But it's hard to find. You can't search someone on Tinder.
I keep swiping until you find them.
I like the fact that you don't know much about dating apps. Speaks volumes about things. But
Do I look like I need a dating app?
no, you don't.
There you
No,
go.
you don't. So that makes a lot of sense. But
Now I look like I need one.
I do like the concept, but we're going very far off what we're talking about.
I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point.
I was talking about
Love is blind. So, you support creepy people.
that was not the point of this conversation. The point was that we have these constant conversations about echo chambers.
Yeah.
I was trying to explain how the TikTok echo chamber or the world of TikTok and the world of Love is Blind kind of influence each other in a very parallel format.
That's actually very good.
to push storytelling.
That's
to
actually
push.
very, very interesting how an entire production team utilizes creepy people that you like to sell narrative. I'm on your side here. I'm just putting things as they are.
I'm tired.
Why?
I give such good. What I'm trying to show you is why people subscribe to this. And I think
No, of course. All jokes aside.
Yeah.
Jokes aside. I mean, I'll make a few more later, but all jokes aside.
Not today.
I mean, I might.
If you want to make something funny.
Karma will come after you. It's like, no, all jokes aside. I mean, people are going to be on these Instagram reels and TikToks and all these things,
Yeah.
right? Anyway. And TikTok does have a better way of, segregating topics. So you can just, click on a topic and, there'll be a million reels on that topic.
Yeah.
Instagram reels, not so much. I mean, you can do that, but you have to go really out of your way to make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's a nice thing. Like you can really meet people and see what their views are and everything. Like it's like, I mean, I'm bashing it for no reason. I mean, at the end of the day, the other day we saw Venom. I came out and I put on Jeremy Johns just to see what he had to say about it. It's the same thing.
It's the same. Exactly what I'm trying to say. It's the new third place. It's one of those third places we
You're
live on.
obsessed with this
I'm
third place,
obsessed
man.
like how you're obsessed with echo chambers, I'm obsessed with third place.
I'm obsessed with echo chambers.
Because we're constantly, our third place is evolving every day, every new time, everything we engage with. It's a new kind of third place. Like, for example, do you know about Risa Tessa? Risa Tessa.
I know Reese's Pieces.
Okay, they're not similar in any which way, unless she is a peanut butter cup. But she's not, she's a person. Risa Tessa is a lady on TikTok many, many months ago who went viral for making a 52-part TikTok video.
52-part TikTok video.
And they were all 10 minutes long. Roughly, right? And she spoke about her relationship with a pathological liar and the United Nations of Red Flags is what she used to call him.
There were 52 videos, 10 minutes long. That's 520
Minutes. Yes.
You're saying she made a almost 9 hour, 8 hours, 40 minutes video.
Yes. It's longer than a movie as much as a reality television show.
I need to know this. Go on.
So,
I'm in. I'm hooked.
So she made the 52-part TV show about her ex named Legion and how...
Legion. As in VR Legion.
Yes, as in VR Legion.
Oh, wow.
I believe so.
That's a
she called him the United Nations of Red Flags and also called him a real pathological liar. And she had these stories and she actually was going through a lot of financial struggles at the time. And because of these stories, not only did her viewership increase, the concept of storytelling evolved, it also gave her an exposure and opportunity to actually find jobs and get people to engage with her in a manner that she actually made money out of it.
Amazing. And again, going back to the earlier thing that I said, that these kind of things are possible on TikTok because in TikTok, you can actually search by topic and get a playlist.
Correct.
You can't do that in Reels.
And not only do you get a playlist, you get other people. There's literally a girl called Summary Girl The girl who summarizes or something. That she summarizes all these long part videos because this long part video thing has started now because of Risa Tisa. And now this other girl has found a job through this of summarizing them.
Oh, okay. Now, this brings me to something. I have a question. Can we change the topic slightly?
No.
No, okay.
You can ask the question.
Yeah. So,
I like how you gave up. No, I'm fine.
I asked permission. If it's no, it's no. You're taking the lead on today's show.
Yes, I
that's why.
understand.
So, there's this girl. You've sent me her reels as well at times. She does lip reading.
Yeah.
Right? Do you think that's fair? Do you think that's okay?
No, I do think lip reading is a privacy problem.
Yeah,
That's
it's
why
an
they
invasion of
cover their
privacy.
faces. It is a big invasion of privacy. Some videos that go viral and everyone wants to know what they're talking about, and if it clarifies the alternative thing, like some people said, for example, the Joaquin Phoenix video when at the premiere of Joker with Lady Gaga.
What was this video? I don't know this.
It's a video. So they watched the movie. Everyone stood up. They're clapping. Joaquin Phoenix turns to Lady Gaga and he says, "It's horrible. It's bad."
Oh.
Yeah. She clarified. The lip reading girl said that it's horrible and it's bad. That's what he said.
Okay. Again, it is their private conversation.
I mean, it's for everyone to view. It's from in the middle of everybody.
It's in the middle of everyone, but okay. We have 3 cameras on us. We have mics over here.
Yeah.
Okay. But if I pull you aside over here
Yeah.
and say something, whisper something in your ear,
Yeah.
that is something that I don't want others to find out.
Sure.
So going out of your way to lip read and then tell everyone
I
what's
know.
being, come on.
I know, but that is the risk of the business.
Okay, I'll give you the example of the videos that I have seen. So I didn't see the Joker video.
Yeah.
Although I do agree with Joaquin Phoenix. But I would say I saw this video where there was a red carpet event and Zendaya was there, and Zendaya and somebody were having a conversation off camera, away from the reporters, in silence.
Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet? Was
Yeah,
that?
but they're
I don't
talking
remember
about
who it
Anya
was.
Taylor.
I'm not sure. I really don't know. Really don't know who they were. But yeah, something like
Yeah.
that. I don't remember this video very well, but I remember the context. The
It
situation.
just felt like it was a lot of invasion of
It's
privacy. Yeah.
They have walked away from the journalists. They're having a very private conversation. First of all, the camera shouldn't be following them like that.
But these are all the risks, right, of using all these things, the platforms and the people, of being out there. And like I said continuously, it is a continued risk.
So once again, you are not saying that they deserve it. You're just saying, eh.
No, I'm saying some things are just what it is.
Okay.
And as a person who works in the field of understanding people, I understand that sometimes life is just a convoluted mess of things that happen to you.
Okay.
Now, this happened to those people because they were trying to have a conversation, but because of their stature and who they are not entitled. Like, people believe that they're not entitled to privacy. It is completely wrong, yes,
Yes,
but
they
it
are
is
entitled to
just,
privacy.
it's happenstance.
They're doing a job.
Yeah, it's like doing a job, but it's
doing a job.
happenstance, right?
Yeah.
Like, for example, I want to go back to what I was talking to you about TikTok and stuff like that. Do you know about Sweet Bobby, the podcast?
Oh, you blew my mind with
Right?
that.
It was great. We'll do
should
that.
do an episode on that.
We should do an episode on that. But Sweet Bobby, the television, I'm sorry, the docuseries, the documentary,
yeah.
spoke about a lot of things, but left out a lot of things from the old podcast that was done in 2021.
Oh, okay.
But people are engaged with the documentary, right? So they don't really know what happened in the doc.
And I think that's important. I
In
think
the
that- I think, in those cases, I think it's important to give as much information because if somebody's life was ruined.
Who's filling those gaps?
TikTok.
There you go.
So
the
amongst
benefits.
all the creepiness, there is some good.
Sound good. So, and even Kirat, the person who went through the system or went through the problem with catfishing, goes on interviews on TikTok and podcasts to relay the information.
Oh my God, this actually reminded me. I don't remember the story very well. I wish I could recall more details. Many years ago, 2012.
This would be our last conversation. Last story of the day.
2012, 2011. So this is basically from the fact that, like, while this is a wrong thing to do, there's some good that can come of it.
Yeah.
Which you said. So there was this actress. My God, I can't remember her name. It's very frustrating. I'll try to find out. There was this actress.
We will fact check it later.
We'll fact check it later. There was an actress No, it wasn't an actress. It was a regular woman. It was a everyday woman. She had a stalker who was stalking her relentlessly. And, she had even filed police complaints against him and a lot of issues like that. And in the meantime, she was having a relationship which had domestic violence issues. So she put up with that relationship for a while. She tried to fix it. He didn't change. So she went to the cops. Became a case. In the case, she didn't have any evidence. The stalker provided evidence.
Oh.
Because he would picture her.
Oh.
He would take...
I feel like I saw something like this as well.
I cannot remember for the life of me who it was, where it was. So he used to hide and take photos of her.
Is this like the TV show You?
No. It's not a TV show. I know for a fact. This is... I've read articles on this.
Okay.
So he used to hide and take photos of her, which was the problem.
Because he felt entitled to her privacy.
He was a stalker.
Yeah, that's
so
Sorry, I tried to relate all of that.
Yeah.
He's
My
just a
God,
stalker.
man. He used to take photos of her changing clothes.
Oh, wow, okay.
Come
He
on.
was a stalker.
She was stalker. She called cops on him. He had a restraining order and stuff.
Okay.
And so all you're saying is that, even though that is a wrong thing
No,
to
it's
do,
very wrong.
something
Please stop.
good
Go
came
on.
from it.
It's very wrong to stalk. Stalking is really bad. It's illegal. It's a
But
crime.
something good
It's
came
a
from it,
criminal.
Adi. She was able to defeat her domestic violence abuser.
Something good did come out of it.
There you go. So it's okay to do it?
No, it's absolutely not okay.
So it's not okay to creep on people, celebrities either?
But no, it's like, no.
Gotcha
Come on.
moment.
No, that's not how this works. This is a very bad fallacy. Sorry, that's not even an analogy. That's like oranges and apples. Actually, that's like oranges and lights. Like
Oranges are fruits, apples are fruits.
oranges and lights. I said it. You cannot compare.
Lights in greenhouse
Stop.
rooms grow
No.
plants which grow
No,
fruits.
I refuse to believe that you think that this is one and the same. You know it's not one and the same. You know it's not.
I wanted to be very annoying.
You're just being annoying at this point. You're just an annoying
You're
person.
saying that it's okay to
No,
creep on
stop
TikTok reality show.
We already have a podcast where it sounds like you're a sexist misogynist. We don't need a one.
That was
where-
the last episode. And it's not, I'm not.
I
That
don't
is so unfair. That is so unfair. All I was saying.
All you were saying, and you don't want another one where it sounds like I enable stalking.
But you know what? That was also the episode where we got the most engagement in terms of like comments. Like,
Oh no, is it the Alpha Sigma boys?
no,
Just people? Mix of people?
it was women who took it out of context.
All right, yeah, of course. Yeah, because they didn't see the whole
They
episode.
didn't see the whole episode.
That's
So
fine.
we were talking about a family, and then
We need to wrap this up, Sid.
I don't want to. We're having so much fun.
I know, but we need to wrap up things at some point. Like
The
this
TV's
one.
gonna go away.
TV's gonna go away.
Oh no,
TV has to leave.
TV has to leave.
TV has to go home.
Hi TV.
TV has to go home before it's also called a stalker enabling loser.
The TV
Yeah.
is a stalker enabling loser.
Yeah.
That's you.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want this conversation to keep going on. You are so naughty. It's really hard to. But the point is, these kind of implications and this cross interaction between reality television and TikTok has really influenced and evolved storytelling, has had created a lot of spaces for a lot of people to engage with a lot of things. You don't have anything else to say. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye.
And some good can come from stalking. We'll see you next week.
No,
Bye.
I will not. I'll not come. I'm not here. I went out.
And that's a wrap.
You want a rap?
Thanks for listening to Best Part Is with Sid and Adi. We hope you enjoyed this episode as much as we did. If you loved what you heard, make sure to subscribe, rate, and leave a review on your favorite podcast platform. Stay curious, stay inspired, and keep looking for the best part in everything. This is Sid and Adi signing off. See you in the next episode of Best Part Is.